I'm in a desert region in central Iran, and we are at a historic religious site, the Yazd Fire Temple, which is affiliated with the ancient religion of Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism especially focuses on the four elements: fire, water, air, and earth, and the elements of creation. And especially the element of fire is understood as an agent of purity, an agent of truth. And so fire plays into, and the kindling of fire plays into a lot of the ritual practices in Zoroastrianism. This fire temple, the fire temple of Yazd, dates to the early 20th century, but it's believed that the fire inside has actually been burning continuously in prior temples for over 1,500 years, back to the 4th century of the Common Era. Priests kindle the fire several times a day, 5 times a day, and that's associated with 5 different prayers in the day, and they've been doing so since the 4th century. Zoroastrianism is an ancient Persian religion, dates back to at least the year 1000 BCE, and maybe older than that, when the prophet Zoroaster received revelations from God, who became known as Ahura Mazda, and wrote hymns and prayers and recorded some of those revelations in what is now referred to as Avesta, the Avesta scriptures, and Zoroastrianism was born. Zoroastrianism is certainly one of the oldest organized religions in human history. Some people say it's the oldest monotheistic religion, although that's debated. It's at least a henotheistic religion. Even if there are other gods and deities, there is one supreme God and master of the universe, an uncreated creator and benevolent God. At its core, Zoroastrianism represents a battle between good and evil, and the symbol of Zoroastrianism is a depiction of the human spirit in its battle against evil and in its progress and its journey towards the good. By about the 6th century BCE, Zoroastrianism had become the official or state religion, if you will, of the empires of Persia. And it would remain the prominent religion, religious identity for over 1,000 years. In its original time, it had a lot of ties to Vedic religion, Proto-Hinduism, and some of the religions from northern India. But as a monotheistic religion, a religion of scripture, a religion of prophecy, and with its themes of good and evil, Zoroastrianism has connections to the Abrahamic religions in a number of different ways. Cyrus the Great in the Persian Empire that you read about in the Hebrew scriptures. Cyrus the Great is the one that allowed Jews to go back to Jerusalem after being in exile. That Persian Empire was Zoroastrian. Even the Magi from the East that came to visit Jesus in Bethlehem when Jesus was born in the Christmas story, were likely Zoroastrian, or at least had some Zoroastrian connections. And Zoroastrianism was prominent and dominant in Iran and in Persia, what we today call Iran, until the rise of Islam. And of course, today Iran is a Muslim majority country. But Zoroastrians, who are also called Magi or Magians, are mentioned in the Quran along with other religious groups, including Jews and Christians. And then later, in 19th century Iran, the Baha'i faith began and identified Zoroaster as one of the primary manifestations of God in history. And so Zoroastrian impact continues. There's only about 100 to 200,000 Zoroastrians left in the world, mainly in Iran, here in India, and in the United States or in North America. But it's a very, very important and impactful religion in human history, and this is a central sacred place.